Welcome back to Sandy Ridge, Sandy Bay, whatever it is, Sandy Ridge. Oh God, that's like a. Anyway. Ooh. So there is no. I found out this is going to make it a little bit more difficult for what we're doing. There is no manure bin on this farm, and I think it was William who was on here, who was telling me he was one of the testers for this map, and they didn't even realize it while they were testing it, that there's no place to get. The manure actually has to be scraped out. So remember when I was in there, and I said to you, it looks like it's going to be collected from... Here, right there. Grab this. There was that little patch of manure starting right here. Right there. Yeah. So you have to go through here and scrape this manure out. I apologize. I'm recording earlier today, so my kids are going to be making a lot of noise. Though I know most of you guys don't mind that because they're cute and little. So in the last episodes, we fed... These guys haven't manured at all. It's interesting. The pigs are making a lot more manure than the cows are. Oh, no. It's starting over there. There it is. It's just different orientation. So I'm going to have to come through here with a tractor and scrape it out. But I don't... Honestly, I don't mind that because that's probably... That's probably more realistic. Realistic. They're all... These guys are all fed up. Got their feed. So... Moving right along. Well, let's see. What do we need to do? I also have people telling me to do silage. Not just for the cows, but... And I found out you really have to do the full mixed ration. Silage only gives you... I want to say... about 40% of... Or 44%. If you have silage and straw, you get 44% fed. So you really need to have... more than just silage. Soilage. You need to have it. You need to have it all to get the cows to 100%, which means you need to have the total mixed ration. I think we bought the mixing stuff. Did we? We bought mixing stuff, didn't we? Do you guys remember? I don't remember. It's been since the last episode. Oh, looking right at it. Okay, yeah, there it is. So we have the mixer. We are going to make hay bales and straw bales on this farm. That's right, I have the mowers and all that stuff. So we're going to start getting that stuff together to feed these animals. And then also to feed the cows and stuff, because they're going to need it too. Actually, more so, you know, it's going to be interesting because I don't have... We're almost going to have 2 sets of some of this stuff because... I don't know. We'll see. What baler do we have? I forget. You know, it's been a while since I've been on this farm, probably about 2 weeks, and I don't remember what baler I have. So let's take a look here through the equipment and see what we got. We want to look at the tractors, harvesters, tools, and trailers. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so we're doing square bales. And so we get okay, yep. Okay, I remember now. So square bales, we have the windrower if we need it. Because we're using the auto combine with these funky shaped fields, we are going to need to come back and probably windrow a bit, though most of it we can pick up, but we're going to have to do some windrowing. So today, we're going to start working on getting this harvest done. This guy's going to run for a while. And we've got our JCB. He's open and ready to go.
Hi, Dad.
What's up, mate?
Hi, guys.
All right, Chuck, start doing your homework. And I need Goosey in here doing her homework. We're going to be pausing here and there. I have to help the girls with their homework, so we'll be doing both. But I wanted to get a recording done because I'm out of episodes to upload. So here we have our little hooliman. He doesn't really have to do anything yet, but... Alright, here's this guy. So, we're going to start making the silage for the animals. And once again, our focus is... Whoa, sorry, I'm really loud. Our focus is not going to be... I have to unfold that. Yep. Oh, and by the way, somebody did say the colors are correct on the Krone Big M or Big X 580. They did make it a little bit off-colored compared to the main equipment, so it's not. It's a little more army green than standard green. I thought maybe the patch was just done wrong, but it's not. It's actually how it is in real life. Gosh, this thing is hard to steer with these trailers. Come on, I have to slow it down. There we go. Once we get started, it's fine, but getting it started is a little tricky. Oh. Yeah, drive there. Come on, grab that stupid thing. Really? Once again, not a fan of the IC. I really don't like IC control, but I'm sure there's guys out there that love it. Everybody has their own thing that they like, don't like. So once again, we're going to just focus on our current animals that we have. I'm not going to add the milk cows in yet, but eventually we're going to have to grind some money and get more equipment. Obviously, that's the whole point of the game, right? But we're going to need, on that end over there, we're going to need mowers. We're going to need a rower and another bale setup. I'm not sure that we'll do silage, but we have fields over there. Now, I might do silage for selling at the biogas plant, but we won't do any time advancement, so we'll just kind of let it go at a slower pace. We'll fill the bins up, and then, you know, we'll load it up, but we won't be doing like where we do silage bucket loads and then, you know, and then advance time so that it eats it up, and then we just keep loading silage. We're just going to load what it takes and then leave it. So I think that's the best way to handle the silage issue. We're going to get plenty of silage from just this field. I don't think... I was concerned that there wouldn't be enough. So this is going to end up being all the silage here, and then we're going to do... we're going to mow that neighboring field's going to get mowed, and we're going to move on to the that bottom field for our straw. And the straw is, of course, going to make hay. Whoa, how did that happen? All right, well, we'll join up over here. Kind of where these brakes are. Nope, I don't know whose that was, John. So this is really one of those few attachments that I like to run from inside the vehicle. What's the matter, John? Was that yours? Okay. He's got a glass of milk. He's like, was this yours? It's like a little baby, like a sippy cup. I'm like, no, not really. Not particularly. Now I see this mod, they've left room for future expansion. Over on the right there, it's showing what it looks like next to the trailer. But like like the Krone, there's that huge baler that also wraps. I forget what it's called, but that one actually has a working rear camera. Do you love Cha-Cha, John? Is she your good big sister? Does she take care of you when you need taken care of? All right, Cha, I want you sitting in here doing your homework, and bring Goose in too. All right, let's see here. I watched this like 45-minute long special of from Krone showcasing this forage harvester, and then also the which one was it? It was the 430, 580, or 48, maybe 470, 580, and then 630. Does that sound right? There's 3 models that are this size, so this is the middle one. And then it also was showcasing, and then it also talked about the larger 850, 1100 and 1500 or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure on those top ones, but this unit is 580 horsepower, and then the next size up was 630. But it was going through the whole, like, how the headers work and how the chopping system that's inside the unit and why it's better than like the competitors. It was a really, you know, I mean, it definitely, for a farmer, I'm sure it makes more sense, but even for a non-farmer, you can see how the unit works. And I thought it was a really neat video on, like, here's how you're, you know, knowing the inside of your crone, you know. It's kind of one of those, like, John saying hello. But they had footage of, like, the chopper unit inside the forager, like how it pulls these, you know, using the easy flow header that we're using right now, how it pulls the straw in and chops it up evenly, and like all these benefits of using this chopper. And I thought that was really cool because, you know, mostly when I see video clips of this guy in action, or any of the crone or any of the foragers in action, they're just doing corn. But this video had full instructions on how to do all three different headers. And though they're not reflected in the mod, there are 3 different sizes of easy flow header too. I'm not sure what they do as far as, like, if only certain ones fit, or if maybe certain ones have more blades than the other. But it was cool. They kind of took apart the whole thing and showed you, like, those little tines that are seen on the front of this thing are like they're little spring-loaded tines, so that they kind of like blop along the ground and pick up the straw. It's neat. It's just really a neat technology. It's like nothing we've ever seen before on the farming planet. All right, we're full up. So now we're gonna hop out and drop it. Good boy. And we're gonna hop into the... Oh, they're both full up. I forgot I have to check this guy too. So we'll put him into place. This is our big field, and it really is a big field. It's going to take quite a long time. It's probably take us most of the day to harvest this field. We'll have time to get the other smaller fields too, but I can imagine that this field's going to take up most of that time. John, what the heck are you doing? The sticker's broken? She gave you a broken sticker. The rest of this grain we're going to sell, so... I don't think we have a train on this map. I think you have to sell it at the sell points. So we'll be visiting the sale point for the first time in the series. There is a new Sandy Bay map. I do know a lot of people have been telling me, oh, you know, we're talking about the manure issue at the beginning. One of the ways you can get around that is by downloading the new version. It's the gold edition of this map. So I'm not so keen on that yet, because it means I have to transfer all of this stuff to the new version. And I'm not... There's got to be an easy way to do it, but I don't know how yet. The field status is the biggest thing, because now that we've harvested and chopped up some of the stuff, it's going to really throw everything off. For me, the biggest deal was the cows' manure. But we still get the manure, so it's not like we don't get manure. We just don't get it necessarily the way that we want it. And that's okay with me. I'm alright with that. It's more realistic. More of a pain, anyway. Whoa, John, take it easy, boy. I see. Alright. Evelyn, could you please get Violet? Go get her. Go get that Violet.
Go get me.
You can go get yourself.
I can't. Why would I want to voice? Daddy, why
Rai lost his voice. You need to help him find it.
No, Bill is sick.
Did he leave it in the bathroom?
He flushed it down the toilet.
He flushed it down the toilet, yeah.
He can go into it and flush it out.
He just flushed his voice down the toilet. John, you're silly.
He's sick and he walks in the
Yeah, it's because he's sick. Poor Ruru.
What's that? What's that? The butterfly voice. That one's Giveons.
What is it? What? Gideons. It's a name for a tribe of people. Let's see here. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying this tractor. This is a big tractor. I mean, I think the Lamborghini is almost the same size, but this one just feels bigger. The interior is the same. I feel like the tires are a lot larger. That's probably, maybe it just has bigger wheels. And the frame is the same. I don't know, but it's freaking huge. What's up, Johnny Mater? BLEW? Blue, like I blew on it, like. Where are the silos? Oh, that's right. There. John, you could tell them whatever you want.
I think it should be Gideons and
That's correct. Like. All right, let's see here. We're gonna pull around this way. This is interesting how this feels. I'll get myself trapped back in here. There we go. Okay, that's not so bad. It's wide enough that I can make the turn in here. And these trailers are not like super good for that, but it works. Whatever, it works. I'm just tickled that we can feed the animals. And let's see what their product. Oh, we never checked. At this point, we should be able to see what their productivity is with the grain because they've had it for about an hour. Let's see. Fattening installations. Productivity 0. Whoa. That's not good. Well, let's keep watching them for a little while longer. Sometimes it takes a while for it to... I think you actually have to... You have to pass through a full hour and then it updates. So I don't think you get the results right away. So we'll have to check again in about an hour and see where they're at, if they're up to production. They should be, though. They can eat just grain, as far as I know. Maybe you have to mix stuff. Well, we'll have food tomorrow. Once we have the silage made and we can get some hay and straw, we'll have some bales. I suppose we could just share bales. Bummer. These animals on this side definitely don't take as many bales as the milk cows will. So that might be something that we just give these guys like 2 stacks of each type. And then all the rest of them can go over to the other side.
Yeah, would it be
Rang. R-A-N-G. And then if you're talking about monkeys, there's an orangutan. Actually, it's orangutan, I think. T-A-N. I don't have any good stories to tell you tonight. I'm sorry. I've had a very bad last 2 days. Though we did do a lot of World of Tanks videos, so I think you probably saw one of them already, and there'll be another one coming up. I got 2 videos done last night, which is fun. I've had just a bad weekend, man. It was like... I don't know. I might be done doing Indian weddings. I have like 1 left, and I don't know if I want to sign up for any more. The people are very... It's not... It's, I think that our company not my company, but the company that I sub for, did not do a good job setting expectations for what the main product was, or we have a trailer and highlight video, which are highly edited, and they're designed for, that's the main product. And then we have these ceremony videos so that they have them. It's like it's not supposed to be the main product, and they're lightly edited. Well, all the girls, when we give them to them, they're like, well, we want this to look like that. So they're wanting the ceremony documentary footage to look like the highlight trailer, or the highlights, and that's the highlight reel is the main product. And so what happens is then we have unhappy people because they're not getting it. It doesn't look the same, and they were like, well, how come it doesn't look like that? And we're just disappointed, and we want to make all these changes. And so what ends up happening is I have to redo and make it cinematic. So in the end, let's just put it this way. By the time I'm done making everybody happy, I'm down to about $5 an hour on those weddings, as far as the editing is concerned. Now, I make it up on the other end where we do the videoing, because we charge a lot to do the videotape. So there's a day where I make $1,000, or 2 days where I'm making like $1,000. So let's split it in half, $500 a day. And then there's a $500 editing fee. But, if we go by the 30 or 40 hours or longer that I have to spend editing those videos, and then they're not happy and I have to do more editing, I've just lost my shirt. And that's what's happening. And so I think, it's funny because the white weddings are a lot shorter, and we don't offer the documentary product because of that. And they don't really need it. So anyway, it's just I don't know. It's interesting to see how it'll turn out, but I got to tell you, I got one bride was like not happy with one set, and then another bride wasn't happy with another set, and I'm just like, I've been working on this for like 2 months trying to get these things done, and they look amazing. That's why there was a mistake on one of them, and that was my fault. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll fix that right away. But like there was a scene where they were giving speeches, and for some reason a clip of people dancing like went over the top of it. Well, that was an accidental mouse click. It wasn't supposed to be there, and so I fixed that. But it's very disheartening when you work on something for so long and it really looks good, and then they're like, I don't like it, and this is shaky, and I didn't like the way that this looked, and I'm like, oh god, what am I gonna do? I've spent literally like 60 hours this week, every day, including Saturday and Sunday afternoon, working on this, and then that's the response that I get, is that they didn't, it's very frustrating. So it'll all be resolved eventually, but it just sucks. It's like I'm trying to get these projects done so I can get other things done, and they just keep coming back, and I'm like, I don't have at this point the investment's gone, and I have to get more money from other things, and now instead of working on other projects, I'm working on these still and trying to get, you get the idea. So that's where I've been the last couple days. Have just been frustrating. So today I blew a day off. I had another set that I'm done with that I have to upload, and I could have started the next one, but I have another project due Friday. Today is Tuesday that I'm recording, so I have 3 days, tomorrow, part of Thursday, and all of Friday to get it done. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to start tomorrow. I am not in a rush to get it finished. They're going to love it, and then I'll do the documentaries, and they'll hate their documentaries too, just like everybody else. So it's like, what's the rush? Why am I rushing into it? I'm just going to enjoy today. I got some other things done. My wife has been asking me for weeks to get photos to her of houses and buildings that I've done this year, because we have all older stuff on our website and on our Facebook pages and stuff. And so she's like, could you please set aside like 100 photos so that I can go through and pick my favorites? And so I did that today. I worked on the World Tanks videos. I took a 2-hour nap because of one of the emails that I had. I was very upset last night, and I couldn't sleep, so I went to bed like at 4 o'clock and got up at 8 this morning. So I took a 2-hour nap this afternoon after getting all the photos picked, and just kind of took it easy today. And I'm recording even though I'm supposed to be doing Goosey's homework. Violet, get your butt in here. What, Evelyn? What? Get your arse in here, Violet. Get your little hiney in here. Come on. She's so cute. She said, okay, Daddy. Oh, that was you, Evelyn? Can her pull her in, please? And can I have a little glass of milk? Just little. Not a big glass. Little glass.
Get that little glass of milk.
No, I want you to do it because she'll spill. She's little. Come on. Come on, Ev. Chevelyn. Chevelyn from Evelyn. Peary. Peedly deedly dee. Deedly deedly dee. Now, good girl. Now sit over here, Violet, and get this done. Somebody said that there's a Pottinger. I was thinking about mowing the lawn and how I'm going to have to windrow it. Somebody said there's a Pottinger X8 mower set that I'm going to have to look up that you can actually mow, and it windrows it for you. So I haven't. I know there's a Krone set supposedly that does that also. It's like it goes on behind the motor and then the front in the mower. So maybe I need to get a set of those. So this forage, once again, is going to go to our cows, but I will be mowing in later on, once we're done getting all these fields, I don't want to say prepped, but easy there, John. Getting all these fields where they need to be. I think we're going to definitely need to do the silage just to survive. It's going to be difficult, because if we have to look at my money level right now, and the animals aren't going to bring that much in. And because we're playing on hard, the wheat isn't going to bring that much in. And it's going to be a long... It's going to be a long time. What are you passing out? It's going to be a long time between harvests, because we're going to have to prep these fields. We're going to have to fertilize them. We're going to have to get them ready for growing, because of the once again, I have not ever successfully grown a crop using the soil mod. So it takes 7 days to grow a crop. So we're going to be we're going to have no income for that time period. And it'll be interesting to see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. Oops. You can see that I've done that a couple times there. I probably should have windrowed this first, but whatever. You actually get more yield if you don't windrow. The windrowing does tend to damage a percentage of the straw, and you lose the yield from it. I'm sorry, what, Evelyn? He's going to get, I know, Ryan is going to, I paid Ryan his $100 because I owed him $100 from the wedding editing. For those of you that have been with my channel long enough, you'll remember back before Christmas I was having Ryan help me do photo editing, because I just got so far behind, and so I paid him $100 a wedding to get them done. And the awesome thing is the brides love their photos, so he did a great job, and I paid him $100 a wedding. And so tonight he's taking the money that he made and he's going to GameStop and he's picking up Mario Kart 8 for the Wii U.
8.
It's 8, right? Yeah, it's 8 for the Wii U.
Dad, they have most of the levels have these huge curves that when you go across them, they're like sideways.
Oh, they're like
You'll go straight on it. And go down, up,
like a real race course, like a NASCAR course where they have, I forget what they call that. Is it camber, where the road is totally cambered, like it's got a steep angle, and the cars use gravity. Like if the car were to stop in real life, it would slide down to the bottom, but because they're in motion, they're going so fast that angle keeps the car to the road. Violet, could you get me a little glass of milk, please? And put that plate away.